Hey guys, Megan here.
And I'm Stephanie.
We are
Barn Besties here with farm fresh advice. And we are very farm fresh because we are in the hay storage. Love it. Everybody needs hay for their livestock.
Yeah, and we're here with Anita.
Yep.
And we are at Fields and Fences, Gurnee, Illinois. And we were just chatting about this amazing piece of equipment. It is a bobcat.
Mm-hmm. Can we
Tell
look?
us about it,
Can we
Anita.
look?
I'm a little jelly because you said something. It does not rip up the driveway.
Yes, this one is an all-wheel drive one so that you can push a button and all the wheels will turn independently so it doesn't tear up your driveway. So what's nice about this is when you're in a tight spot, like we have these great big hay bales, and when we take one inside, we can turn tightly in a tight space to put it down.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
I rip up the lawn all the time.
Yeah.
It drives me batty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, like with I have a very old one. And so I'm like, and I'm conscientious. And when I do, I just rip it up.
This is my favorite piece of equipment in the whole barn.
I can see why.
We
it's
use
beautiful.
this one more than anything else. It's used to clean the stalls. So there's a hopper that goes on the front of it. I'll show you that. It's outside.
So this is an A770 Bobcat for those who want to know because they want to buy one themselves. This is beautiful. This is big. This looks like this can handle a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
This is bigger than even mine or yours.
Oh, yeah.
So it's huge.
It's like two of them.
Do you know what this is rated? Because this is big.
I want to say 2,500 pounds, but I'm not positive.
Sure.
I know it can
Love the
take
cab.
two great big hay bales at the same time.
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are probably 1,000 each, so easily handles that.
Yep.
I love the cab. Obviously, this has got the rollover protection, but this is this air conditioned?
It is.
Oh, I love
Heat and air
this. Heat
conditioning,
and air
yep.
conditioning. We've got our
Cushion.
windshield wiper here for
Yep.
You
rainy,
actually
snowy
use
days.
the windshield wiper. Does it actually work?
It works, but they're not usually out when it's raining.
I used mine when I was plowing snow because you get it nice and hot in the cab.
Yeah.
And then it's melting on here. and then
you do.
Yeah, and these are easy to replace. You know, you just go to any automotive store and just take the old one in and then match it and in you go. And yeah, I would use it.
What do you use it for? So manure.
So
hay.
every day it gets the hopper put on it and they drive it down the aisles and they throw the manure in there as they're cleaning stalls.
Okay, so this is how you clean stalls.
Yep.
What do you mean hopper?
I'll show you the hopper. It's outside the barn.
I
Yeah.
think I saw it. It looked like a dumpster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, neat. Okay.
And then they just take that, they drive it to the manure pile and they dump it there.
Now, does that utilize remotes or is that just with your attachment here?
It uses the hydraulics.
Oh, I can't wait to learn more about that.
Yep.
Okay.
And then this also, you put a bucket on it and then we push up the manure with that into the pile that you have seen already.
Yes.
We also use it for plowing snow in the winter time.
Mm-hmm.
So does this plow all your everything?
Yeah.
The whole property?
Yep. There's an 8-foot blade that attaches to this.
Okay.
And it does a much better job because what's nice about the Bobcat versus a truck with a plow is that this can actually lift.
Yeah.
Yes.
And make your pile.
Yeah. So you can make your pile taller.
So you guys plow with the plow and not a bucket.
Right.
I had a plow. It did not work well for me.
You
but
dug up
I
your
think
driveway.
this is exactly what you need to plow for, is this type of facility.
Yeah. And it's got a rubber edge on the bottom of it so it doesn't dig up the gravel driveway.
Yep. Okay.
Smart.
So,
and this also loads the manure truck.
do you know, does this have foot and hand controls or is this hand controls only?
Hand controls only.
Okay.
Oh, I like
That's like
hand
Megan's.
control. I grew up on foot pedals and I thought, I can't do that. But we found a Bobcat in my price range, so I had to learn. And now I never want to go back to the foot pedals.
Oh,
honestly, because I can hardly reach them.
Mine had the foot to foot, and every time I was getting hers, I'd feel myself pushing the foot things. I'm like, why is it not doing this? I'm like, oh yeah, it's hand controls. So, but you can learn. Everybody can learn. But this
And I
is
highly
beautiful.
recommend it. Hand is so much easier for short people anyway. It's perfect.
We also use the Bobcat with a bucket on it. The arenas, the sand starts building up on the side. We use the bucket to scrape the sand off the side, both indoors and outdoors. So
before you beam?
We've never pulled a beam with this. We've always pulled a beam with the tractor. Because with the Bobcat, you have to go backwards when you're pulling something.
Oh,
I remember Mr. Arena Man's secondhand man beaming with the Bobcat.
Right.
And he was really good at that.
Yes.
I never understood how he could do that.
Yeah.
But I think he lived in that Bobcat, so he
it was part of his arm.
All of that second nature of knowing where he was. But this is beautiful. Again, diesel?
Yes.
Do you plug it in the winter? Does it live in here?
This lives in the heated aisle in the winter too.
yeah.
Okay, sure.
So there's one
She's
tractor and one
well cared
Bobcat
for.
that lives in the heated aisle.
Yeah, it's Pretty amazing. And now for hay, do you only use big squares?
Yes.
You don't have any small?
No small squares.
Why?
Again, more economical.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started these, a farmer came down with one to show it to me and to try to talk me into using them. Because they are definitely different.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I had to buy a pair of hay spears that go on the tractor, or not on the Bobcat rather. So, or it could go on the tractor, but we use the Bobcat. So he showed me that if you put it down and you cut it, that they fan open and fall open.
Mm-hmm.
So it ended up not being such a big deal. It was more economical. It was better quality because even like here where the sun comes in and bleaches it, it only bleaches the outside.
Right.
Yeah.
You've got a whole other 1,000 pounds inside that's perfectly green hay yet.
Yeah.
So,
I just
and
find them
you don't break your back.
Yeah, but for me and my barn, like I don't have as many horses, and it just seems so messy. Is it messy for you?
We can see right there the guys pile the cart.
Okay, so you use the carts and then
they just go through and they throw hay to each horse.
in like one flake instead of 4 flakes.
Exactly.
Okay, so one
and
flake.
a pony has to get a half a flake because it's way too much for a pony to get a full flake.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're not. Small squares require so much human manual unloading, and it's so hard on the body, and nobody wants to do it. This is all
it's
done with
easier for the farmer. It's easier for us. When a semi comes, we get 60 bales to a load.
Mm-hmm.
The semi comes, one guy sits in the air-conditioned Bobcat and unloads the whole thing all by himself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's the same for me. So I have like 20 small bales in a big bale, and he unloads. I won't do it any other way.
Yeah, she still gets small squares, but they're
but they're putting them like
put
on a
into
pallet.
a large square.
But they are also doing, admittedly, more work, right? Because this is just one big bale.
Right.
They have to make the small bales, and then the small bales become a big bale.
Yeah.
So there is another step.
Yeah.
So admittedly, yes, there is another step. So I always like to quiz people like, why did you change? And did you start with small bales?
Oh, yeah.
And so this used to be your storage. And did you have to unload from a wagon and all, all of that? Did you ever try like pallets, like you put them on pallets and then move it with the Bobcat, or it was just physical? Yeah, because we were physical too, and an elevator, and it's awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
And it's
awful.
always delivered the hottest day of the year.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're way up there where it's even hotter.
Yeah.
What?
So,
You don't have AC in the building?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So this has got a concrete floor, and as you know, concrete sweats.
Yes, it does.
So what we do is we leave some of the scrap hay down here so that we don't get moldy bottoms on our hay bales.
Yeah. Keeps the newest
that's
hay
what I'm
bales all
trying to
good.
figure out, because I think I am going to buy plastic pallets because I don't have cement. I have what do you call it? It was an older
Limestone.
So it's crushed limestone is my flooring in my barn.
Yeah.
But that
holds
bottom
moisture.
layer always molds.
Yeah.
It's
So I had the same as she did. I didn't have concrete. I had limestone screenings, and I double palleted, and you're still going to get mold.
yeah.
Really?
I'm surprised
because-
that we don't in the outside barns. They don't mold.
There's enough airflow in there.
Maybe.
So
But I keep my
it's going to
doors
depend.
open.
Yeah, your doors, you might work, but I'm just saying you might. I think this is a really good idea.
Yeah.
If you put the pallets and leave, because I used to pull the pallets up, clean it all out. I couldn't figure out what was causing the worst problem. So
Yeah. This we don't clean out. We just leave it packed down and just pile on top of it. When you've got these bales that are so big, you can't really put them on pallets.
No.
Because you don't want them
and it's
tipping.
too much weight. That much you've got 5 stacked.
I do like
That's-
3.
that's
I mean,
5,000
like 3 or
pounds.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each-
No, yours is totally
Each
different.
one of your, like, if they're 1,000 pounds, and I'm sure they're 800 to 1,200 pounds, so we'll say 1,000 pound average, 4,000 pounds, there's 5,000 pounds, there's 5,000 pounds each row, and I don't think pallets can handle that.
Oh no, they would just because they're plastic.
Yeah. So this is great.
And the building has got concrete floor, concrete walls up halfway, then it's got steel above that. There's no electric in this building at all.
And it's always been used to store hay.
That was before I bought the place. There was a not legal trailer where grooms were living. So
Yeah.
that went away.
That went away.
So that power is dead.
Yeah. And do you get any problems with like you can kind of hear birds or any critters getting in here and driving you crazy, or is it busy enough?
It's usually busy enough, but I had a couple of pigeons that tried to get in here. There's one sitting right there.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, pigeon.
So he needs to go. But
yeah.
The cats help a lot with that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
The cats like to sit at
Here,
the door
kitty.
and terrify the pigeons.
Yeah. You need an owl in here to get them chased out, right? Well, this is fantastic.
Awesome.
Can we quick talk about, you've got two green items in here.
Yes, we
green
have.
machines.
This, I think, is my oldest green machine.
I think I remember this one, Anita. You've
And-
had this a while.
Yeah, I've had this one for a
Full
long
cab.
time, and it's got the cab so that in the wintertime they could plow snow with it if they needed to
Yeah.
with the bucket.
In the rain, you're dry.
Right, or if they're dragging outside and it was raining during a horse show,
Oh, yeah, it's perfect.
keeps them dry.
Yeah.
Keeps them in their seat dry.
Yeah.
This is big, and big loader, big bucket. So what were you using this big bucket for? Manure?
Before we had the Bobcat, we used to use it to load the manure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So if the
remember it
Bobcat
parked out
has to
there.
go in
Yep.
for service, this is a nice little backup situation.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a big one. So this has the tires, Megan, similar to what I had, more a turf tire.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one reason why we did end up putting the fluid in,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't get as great a traction. My tires are a little different, but this is somewhat more of a turf tire than the industrial ones that kind of dig in. And we're both on hills. So
you need the bar
you kind of
tires.
need a little, but you've got, could be for weights.
Yep.
So you got weights on and stuff. But yeah, this is great.
Great
Tried and
tractor.
true. Diesel.
Yes.
Yeah, big loader on it. And then behind us is another little, it's a 770.
Yeah, I lied. That's actually my oldest tractor.
That one's real, and it's got the weights on the front. And that one actually has the turf tires that I'm kind of referring to.
Yep. And that one's done everything from plow snow to mow grass
Yeah.
to load
Sure.
manure. Now all it does is pull wagons.
Sure. Yeah.
It's in retirement.
It's semi-retired.
And it's got to be 35 years old.
Yeah.
But you know what? These things, if you
Sometimes
take care
they're
of
the
them, they
best.
live forever.
Yeah.
I mean, when I worked in the service department, we were taking care of 70-year-old tractors that were
Wow.
still just going strong. So, yeah, I mean, has the 3-point hitch, has the PTO. This Megan,
Awesome.
this is
Yeah.
the size, I think, of what we had.
Yeah. Oh, I think so. It looks
Yeah.
just like yours.
Looks
I
just
got
like
this
mine.
when we had a 7-stall barn at home. And this was perfect for cleaning out the stalls at home, for mowing the grass at home, plowing
Yeah.
the snow.
Yep, this is the size that I
think
had.
it's great, like
I had a
for
loader.
20-horse stall barn.
Yeah.
I think a smaller
Yeah.
operation, but it's also nice to have multiple tractors because you never know when they're going to go in, and you have some kind of backup.
You've got a lot of nice backup situations for when
I'm
all,
like, ooh.
all hands on deck. So, well, thanks everybody for joining us. We've talked all things hay and some more farm equipment.
Oh, turn around and take a look at the Bobcat.
Oh, let's
attachment.
go look at that.
Let's quick go look at it.
Let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, we've got that, and we've got another
love
green machine.
attachments.
Maybe we can make the bigger green machine into another topic, because I can't wait to talk about what's behind it.
Oh, the drag.
Yeah. So this goes on the front of your Bobcat,
And
and
it's called a hopper.
this is your manure hopper.
That's
Yeah.
what we use to take the manure out of the barn.
That is so easy.
Do they
It's a
ever
quick
hopper
attach-
that right into the semi?
No, they can't.
Okay, they can't quite get it. Okay.
Yeah.
You'd have to do it backwards.
So you guys, this is a really neat idea.
Oh,
for-
it's awesome. So how do they? They just lift it up and flip like that, and
Yeah,
then it all dumps out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does there a latch that like a tip on it?
They
Or-
just, as they lift it,
Okay, they just tip
They
it like
tip
a
it that
regular
way, yep.
bucket,
Yeah.
like a regular bucket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Well, that's cool. Thanks for showing us that. Yeah.
That is a great idea. I was thinking.
How many stalls approximately before they got to tip back out or pull out and dump?
probably about 10.
Nice.
Yeah, they really heap it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course. I mean, it's all about being as efficient as possible. So,
Yes.
well, cool. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. Like I said, hit the subscribe, hit the like. We're going to be bringing you lots more videos. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.